Which one of you jabronis yesterday ordered the pumperoni dumperoni sandwich with XRP? Yeah, we'll talk price action because it was frustrating AF yesterday to see the movement happen. Bitcoin dominance. Yeah, we have to talk about it because there's some stats you need to see. We're talking 83% dominance across the board. Altcoin season? Not yet. What about Circle? Looking to become a U.S. National Trust Bank. Ooh, that's big news. We'll talk price action along.
I say lots of naughty things, so here's your warning.
I was doing the PM video yesterday when this move happened, and I said, yo, I hope this thing breaks the 230 mark and holds it. And yeah, we know the story. What a frustrating move, everyone. Someone's screwing with us. It's quite obvious, isn't it? Now, before we get into the crypto news, you know the deal. You, the viewer, matter most. So your comments come first. Well, that's after my wife. D Straight says, good info. Risk equals Taco Bell drive-through on a 5-hour drive home. Yeah, dude, you don't eat Taco Bell and then have a 5-hour drive home, especially if you get stuck in bumper-to-bumper traffic. That's a lot of risk. That's more risk than the crypto market right now. Mark J. West says, I wouldn't trust Robinhood as far as I could throw them, especially after what they did to the GameStop people in order to help the institutions. That's right. Remember when all of a sudden you couldn't sell your GameStop shares, but you could buy it? Yeah, I don't trust Robinhood either. Bitcoin sitting at 106,693 ETH is 2440 XRPs. Back at 219, everyone. That's right. We're back at where we started 24 hours ago. XRP had this amazing run up out of nowhere, and then, yep, we went back. Pumperoni and dumperoni, someone ordered it. Yeah, which one of you was it? But first, Bitcoin claims 83% of the crypto inflows as digital asset funds extend a positive streak into 11 weeks in a row. All right, so we've been talking about altcoin season being put on hold for a little bit. I think we can all agree it's not altcoin season right now, obviously. How can we say that? Well, because there's only 22 out of 100 with BTC dominance. And when we look at the stats for that, you can see exactly what we're talking about. Here's BTC right here, and here are the players that are beating BTC. With Hype, Penguin, Virtual, Fartcoin, Dog with Hat, yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Pay, those are the ones that are beating BTC. Yeah, that's not good, everyone. Let's get back to it. Digital asset funds have experienced inflows of $2.7 billion for the last week. So money's definitely flowing into crypto, but it's flowing into BTC. This is their 11th consecutive week of gains. This figure pushed the total to 16.9 billion. This mid-year momentum is similar to the year before, where we saw 18.3 billion. So we're pretty much on pace with last year. CoinShares noted that continued investor interest is likely tied to a mix of increased geopolitical tension and the current uncertainty around monetary policy. But listen to this. According to Digital Assets Fund weekly report, Bitcoin captured 83% of the total inflows. Whoa, as it pulled in $2.2 billion. Oh, you want that report? I've got it right here. It's all linked to everyone in the description below. Now, that being said, what about XRP? XRP had inflows as well. 10.6 million inflows. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. I like that. That's pretty high up on the list. That's third on the list. ETH had 429 million in inflows. Solana had 5.3 million. So XRP was third in inflows. That's good, right? But still, institutional inflows for XRP only 10.6 million. That's small for institutions. Let's be real here. 10.6 million. Check it out. This is the CoinShares report. Comes out weekly. Pretty good report. It's all institutional inflows and outflows. Welcome to look at it. Now let's talk Circle. Circle moves to become the U.S. National Trust Bank. Whoa. So not only did they have a juicy IPO, now they're looking to become a juicy mega bank conglomerate. Announced on Monday, the stablecoin issuer's first national digital currency bank would operate as a federally regulated trust institution if its application is approved. It would oversee the management of the USDC reserve on behalf of Circle's U.S. issuer. Furthermore, the approval would also strengthen the infrastructure that supports the issuance and circulation of the stablecoin. Establishing a national digital currency trust bank of this kind marks a significant milestone in our goal to build the internet financial system that is transparent, efficient, and accessible. This is from CEO Jeremy Allaire. By applying for a national trust charter, Circle is taking proactive steps to strengthen our USD infrastructure. If this happens, Circle's IPO price is going to just blast through the roof even further. Now, there has been a little pullback in price. We get it. Some profit taking, I understand. But holy crap, man. Now, look, there's a little time frame going on with this. For those of you still playing the Circle stock, here's some dates to kind of help you out. After the application, the OCC accepts comments for 30 days and usually decides the outcome, approval or rejection, within 120 days of receiving the final application. Oh, shit, girlfriend. All right, now let's swing it on over to XRP. XRP takes over Korea's top exchange. All right, XRP has surged to dominate trading activity on South Korea's largest exchange, Upbit, surpassing Bitcoin and Ethereum in volume. Okay, we saw that. We saw that happen yesterday. All of a sudden, out of nowhere, XRP goes bonkers. You look at Upbit, their volume right now, not too bad, 163 million. Binance's volume is still way bigger than that at $400 million. Now, what did we see happen yesterday? And it was literally as I was doing the PM video. And let's go to the 15-minute candlestick. And what did I tell you? I was like, bro, you got to pay attention to breaking through the 230 mark. The first candlestick got rejected. The second candlestick was right there at 230. We saw some movements through to the 232 mark, but then that's where we stopped. And then all of a sudden, homegirl peeled it all the way on down. But look how quickly the run-up was. Look at the volume bars tied with that. That's what this article right here is all about. And again, is it a cool story? Yeah, it's cool, right? I think it's awesome that XRP was beating BTC in ETH on Upbit, the biggest Korean exchange. But pumperoni dumperoni. Lowercase p, by the way. Lowercase d, by the way. The sad part is there was a lot of excitement. We were seeing XRP move outside of BTC, right? This was a solo movement here. We were all like, oh, this is freaking awesome. We see it really start jumping and then dumping. And so for how quickly we got those gains, we have since erased those gains. Market manipulation, pumperoni, dumperoni, insider action, whatever you want to call it, frustrating AF. Because yes, we watched it on the PM video happening live. Well, live as I was recording it. I don't know when you watched it. Hit the notification bell so you watch this stuff right away, because that's the best way to watch news, when it's most relevant. But we watched it happen. We watched the volume start soaring on that. Remember, who makes money on the volume? The exchanges. Speaking of, XRP's volume up 128% to 4.47 billion. So if there were players out there looking for exit liquidity, well, guess what? They got it yesterday. They got some green profit-a-roni right there. And remember, some of these players out there, if they're trading $1 million worth of XRP and they're up 10%, that's a cool $100,000 in profit. Dude, these bots and algos can keep flipping this over time and time and time again. And they can time this stuff. And we saw it happen yesterday as XRP made a phantom move outside of the rest of the market, rose on up. Now, by the way, the high on this candlestick, 232.71. The initial pause was at 230.45. Second candlestick. Now, mind you, this all happened. Look, check this out. Remember, these are 15-minute candlesticks. This move at the 230 mark lasted 15, 30, 45, 1 hour. That's it. You had 1 hour in the 230 mark if you wanted to snipe some profits. Then homegirl went all the way back on down to where we were before the action. Zoom on out, and it looks like this pumperoni and dumperoni right here, doesn't it? Yes, it does. Total manipulation and total BS. Because look at how quick this move was. Yeah, this move right here on the 16th of July. Oh, 2 weeks ago exactly, huh? Kind of obvious, isn't it? Same thing. That move was another short-term one where XRP was at, what, 220? All of a sudden ran all the way back up here to 233 to dump all the way back down again. Players are buying on the cheap, doing it again, holding it within the friend zone. Manipulation at its finest. Pumperoni, dumperoni, poop sandwich. You just ordered Taco Bell, you got a 5-hour drive, and you're stuck on the 105. And trust me, I'm frustrated right there with you because I watched the move on up, and as I was hanging out with the old wife last night watching some TV, we saw the move just winding on the way down. And it was exciting at first because we saw the move happen without BTC moving. And then when we saw the volume being strong, we're like, oh, we might have some juice here. And then when all of a sudden we started stalling at 230, and then we were 232, maybe we got a chance. And then, yeah. And it only lasted an hour above that. And the frustrating part is you're seeing BTC, constant inflows. You're seeing big whales constantly gobble BTC. You're seeing BTC constantly near all-time high, 3 or 4% away from all-time high, while XRP is like 40% away from all-time high. XRP making moves like I showed you 2 weeks ago. Again, another run up to the 232, 235 mark, and then dumps right away. Very frustrating and very obvious that XRP is bought and manipulated. Now look, what does this mean? Well, I mean, it means that it's frustrating. What do we do with this information? I mean, that's up to you. My job is just to bring you the news, good, bad, happy, or sad. It's just, it was frustrating because, okay, so here's what happens, right? Now, let me pull back the curtain and kind of show you what happens. So I write the scripts for these videos, and I get it all set up, right? I get the comments set up and all that. And then, like, I do the price action at the end so that the price action is most relevant, right? So as I'm writing the scripts for the videos, as I go live, the move happens. And I'm like, oh God, I didn't even write the script for this. I'm just going to have to ad-lib this last part. So like I do, and I'm all excited about it because I'm watching it happen as I'm presenting the video. So like you could see yesterday in the video, it's like just genuine excitement. And I'm all like, okay, this is cool. And like, I didn't know where it's going to go because I don't, right? When I do these videos and I see the price moving as I'm doing the video, I don't know what's going to happen. You don't know what's going to happen. We have to wait and see, right? None of us have crystal freaking balls in front of us. So all of a sudden then I see it, you know, I publish the video, I hang out in the comments, and you've seen I've been very active with y'all in the comments. And then like I'm just chilling out with my wife on the couch and I'm just like, oh, it's starting to peel back. Oh, it's not lasting at all. Oh, and it just like, it was a bummer. Like end of the month, pumperoni, dumperoni. And like, it's disheartening and it's frustrating and it's par for the course, right? And not that I'm becoming like beaten down by this, but like I'm getting so used to it right now that like I just feel kind of numb to it, you know? Like we're all shredded right now from eating all these nothing burgers, and we're all like mega shredded right now because all these poop sandwiches are giving us giardia or whatever the heck it is that you get from eating poop sandwiches. But yeah, frustrating because you're seeing other players out there make the moves. I mean, Circle's making the moves. I mean, we're seeing what's happened with BTC being close to all-time highs. We're seeing what's happening with all the other stable coins out there. The Robinhood story, right? Robinhood is like, all right, cool. We're going to make our own blockchain. Screw all your other rails. Screw all your other cryptos. We're going to make our own blockchain. We're going to launch our own stables on it. And boom, we're good right there. So we're seeing players make the moves, and now we're waiting for XRP to make the move. And every time we make the move, it's pumperoni and dumperoni, and then we're back in the friend zone. Stuck on the 105 after eating Taco Bell. Choo-choo what? Choo-choo biz nachos.